Hi, I'm Magnus and welcome to this demonstration where we're going to go through the Get It Done to-do list from Prickly Pear Animation. I'm just going to quickly go through, show the features and show what the template can do and how you can use it and how to set it up when you first open it. So the first thing you need to do is to activate the script, because we have a small script that when you click a task as complete, it gets moved over to the Done tab. And when you go to the Done tab and you unclick it, it moves back into the to-do list. The other thing it lets you do is with one click to clear out the Done tab. I'll show you all of that a bit later, but that's basically all the script does. But in order for it to do that, you have to activate it. So you need to give it permission to change the Google Sheet. If you're nervous about doing it, you can always go to Extension and App Scripts. That will open up this script that I've written, so you can go through and you can see everything it does. That's there if you want to check it before, but the way to activate it is you just click this Activate Script button. Click OK when this authorization required pop-up window comes on. Then you choose your Google account. If you can't see it, just click Use Another Account. And then you scroll down and click Continue. Okay, so once you've activated your script, you can go into your To-Do tab and you can start adding your tasks. Respond to Sarah's email. As soon as I click Enter now, you'll see a checkbox that appears next to it. That's to check it when it's done, to remove it from the list. I'll show you how that works later. This is all you really need to do. If you don't want any of the other features, just add your task like that and you can check them when they're done. If you want to add a due date to it, you can double click this cell next to it and you get a mini calendar. Today is the 31st of October, so I can either click it here or I can just click on today and it gets populated. The cell turns blue because that's today. If the date is within the next 7 days, it will turn light blue. And if it's further away than that, so let's say 2 weeks from now, then it goes white. This happens all automatically, you don't have to worry about it. It's just a way to quickly see when you have a lot of tasks, which is due today, which is coming up in the near future, and which is further away than that. If a task doesn't have a due date, also it just stays white. So I'm gonna click on today for this task, and then you have 3 priorities that you can choose between. It's a low priority, which is green, a mid priority, which is yellow, or an urgent priority, which is red. And then if you want to, you can add notes to the task as well. Schedule a meeting. That can be anything you want. It's just to add notes if you need it for a task. Most of the time I don't add it, but every now and then I find it helpful to add. So I'm just gonna go through now and add a bunch of tasks so we have something to work with while I demonstrate the rest of the features. I'll speed this part up so you don't have to watch it. Okay, so I filled out our to-do list with a few examples. So as you can see, sometimes I've added date and priority, sometimes just the date, sometimes none of them, and sometimes just a priority. You do whatever works for you with the task that you're working with. So if I click a task as done, the script will run and remove that task from the to-do list and move it over to this done list. The reason I don't just delete it is so that you have the option, if you click one by mistake, to send it back by just unchecking it here. It will get removed from this list and it will appear again at the bottom of this list. One thing you should be aware of is that Google App Scripts need internet to run. So if you don't have internet and you check a task, they will just gray out and it won't be moved across. When you get internet access again, it will sync it up, but sometimes if you've clicked many, it doesn't sync all of them over. And if that happens, you just need to uncheck it and check it again, or press this box up here. I'll show how that works in a second. There is one other way that a task might not move across, and that is if you click all the tasks really fast after one another. The script needs about 2 to 3 seconds to run. You can check the next box usually within a second, I find, but you're safest if you wait 2 to 3 seconds. I'll just demonstrate that now. So if I click some tasks here really fast, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can see one of them it didn't manage to send across. And the reason for that is because the script was already handling the previous task when you click the next one, and then it started handling that. So just give it a couple of seconds to send it across. If this happens, it's not a crisis. You can just either uncheck it and check it again, or you can check this checkbox up here, which basically goes through your entire list of to-do list and then just removes all the tasks that are done that haven't been moved. So if I click this now, you can see it turns blue and then it disappears again and then the task disappears. So there's a very easy workaround to get this sorted, but the best approach is click it, just give it a little bit of time, then I can click the next one. Great. The next thing I want to show you is just that you can sort and filter your tasks. The way to do that is you just go up to this 3 little lines that is arranged like a triangle, and then you select sort A to Z if you want to sort them alphabetically. So then the low is first, then the medium, then the urgent at the bottom, and the ones without a task, without a priority, is all the way down there. If you do it reverse, so Z to A, then you get the urgent first, mid, low, and then the ones without. And then the other thing you can do is you can filter it. So if you just want to see the urgent tasks, for example, you can click here, clear all your tasks, select only the urgent, and click OK. And now you only see the urgent. Note that now you can't add a task. To be able to do that, you need to also allow the blanks to show. Now you can add tasks. I'm just gonna select all of them, hit OK. Where this also gets a bit more powerful is that you can combine them. So now, for example, I've arranged all of my priorities, and then I'll also sort my due dates from A to Z. You can see now that I have all of my tasks grouped by date, from oldest to dates in the future, and then at the bottom the ones that don't have a date. And then next to it, they're organized according to the priority. So the urgent ones are on top, and then the medium. So let me see here, do we have another one? Yeah, we have these on the 4th of November. We have 2 that are mid and then a low one. So this is a handy way to just organize. You basically see them day by day and then by urgency. I use it sometimes, but not that often, to be honest. I find it more helpful to just scroll over here and see the next 7 days in an overview of what's coming up. The week up here is also color coded the same way. So you see today is always blue. This column will always be today. The rest of the days are light blue, except for the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday are grayed out. That's just to help you visualize the week a little bit better, so you can see where the Monday is at a glance. And then the tasks are organized first according to their priority, so the urgent ones are on top. And then if 2 tasks have the same priority, then they're organized alphabetically. So it's just a simple way to see what's the most important things to do. Any tasks that are done is moved to the bottom of the list. The other thing I've included up here is the overdue tab. So this is just showing you all the tasks that you haven't done, that has expired basically, that's gone past its due date. But you can see here I only have 2 that have that's overdue, but I have 4 here. So what's happening there is basically the ones that don't have a due date, they're also included here, but they're included at the bottom of the list. I wanted to include them to make sure they're not forgotten when we have that overview of all of our tasks for the upcoming week. Great. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is in the Done tab. As you can see here, actually, there's one task that hasn't been checked, and that's a result of when I clicked them really fast earlier. It doesn't really matter. If it bothers you, just check it and it disappears. Like I said before, if you want to send a task back, you just uncheck it here, and it's sent back into your to-do list at the bottom here. You have space for 2,000 tasks. But before it reaches 2000, you need to clear it out. That's both to make the file a little bit lighter, but it's also just to make sure you have room to move completed tasks into the Done tab. The way to do that is very simple. You just click this checklist here, and it quickly removes all of your tasks. You can do it when you just have 1 or 2, or you can do it when you have 1999. It doesn't matter, just make sure you do it every now and then. 2000 tasks should last you a good while. It's just best practice to have some housekeeping and clear out tasks that you don't need anymore. The last thing I want to show you is that this template also works on your phone. So as you can see, I can look at my tasks. If I want to check one, I can just check it and it disappears. If I want to add one, you just add another task. To get up the calendar view, you need to press this little calendar button, and then you can see here, oh, I don't want to do it today, I want it to be on the 5th. And then again, you also get your low, medium and urgent ones. And you can obviously zoom out and see the next 7 days. If you go to the Done tab, again you can do everything the same. So it works just the same on your phone as it works on your tablet or your computer. That's everything there is to it. We're really happy with it. I think it's a very functional to-do list. It's streamlined, it's minimal. It just lets you keep an overview and then focus on the tasks instead of having lots of features that you need to keep track of in the sheet itself. We hope you find it helpful, and if you have any questions or concerns, then just send me a message and I'll get back to you, and we'll try to get everything sorted for you as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching.